The Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 19 games out of first. And the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Cole Hamels will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Into the box, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is everything.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. No balls and one strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 28, Kurt.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Eaton at third with two away. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. One left for Washington, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Anibal Sanchez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Nobody out, runner on first. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Popped him up. Suzuki is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Kingery.
First offering on its way.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Davey Grillon. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 49.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Davis. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So here's Starlin Castro. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. 16 homers and 63 runs batted in. 0-1, here it comes. On its tailor-made to short, 6. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Batting seven, the first baseman.
And now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Suzuki has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Robert Tatum. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreira. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Cole Hamels, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Digging in to try it again, Roman Quinn, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and a bobble out there by Kendrick.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is eaten. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Phillies leave him loaded. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Matuk will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 0-1 the count. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And in steps Scott Kingery. First time up, he went down looking. And the pitch.
Kingery.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, that's down.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So 1 gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Davy Grion, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is line to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
To the plate now, Jonathan Davis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matuk as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0. To short, hit hard. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
The batter, not shortstop, Robert.
Into the box, Robert Tatum, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with two away.
Third baseman,
Ronald Torreira is the next to bat. A base hit in his first trip. Sanchez pauses. Here's his offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Soto. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Matuk arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Circle change there, called strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. This is foul right side. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Matuk is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Grion has it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0 home.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Uh-oh, he missed it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
At the plate, Roman Quinn, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A runner at first with no outs here. Lined hard toward right center. Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. One there. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike one. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Trey Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. That's leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to hit is the catcher, Davy Grion. Here comes the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Eaton, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batter.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. From the belt, the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. One out and a runner on second base. Hit the other way out toward right field. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Robert Tatum, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece. Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter,
Here's Howie Kendrick. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Matuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Through 5.5, all even now at 1-1. Now at the plate, Ronald Torreira. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
At the plate now, Cole Hamels. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Roman Quinn. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Austin Voth is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Starlin Castro.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Walker's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Nationals. The first base.
So digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hits this one hard the other way. Kingery's there. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. That evens it up 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Scott Kingery. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate, Davey Grion. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
Here comes the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Mikey Matsu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
0-1 the count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. As Drupal Cabrera is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Grion waits on it. One down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line to the right side, but foul. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out. Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Ronald Torreira. First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Castro. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Bryce Harper is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 3. Bryce Harper.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Harper is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gomez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roman Quinn. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Neil Walker. Fouled off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 2-2 one more time. Right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Juan Soto will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's down.
Robertson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Count even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Nats. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation that a team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. He's been fantastic.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Phillies, with their 105th win, best in the division. Cole Hamels records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. David Robertson records the save, his league best 50th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.